Hi everyone. I wanted to share my experience with the Atlantis Scalar energy services that I have received within the last year and a half. I first got the social anxiety service. That was probably about a year and a half ago, and I requested that one specifically because I kind of had some traumatic experiences in my past that really made me shut down from my previous kind of gregarious, outgoing personality. And it really made me put up a wall against people, and I just would avoid people. And so I got that. And as many of you probably know, when you get a service, you don't know exactly when it's going to be completed. And Alyssa will basically tell you when that's done. So I really didn't know exactly, but I do recall in the middle of my workday on a Friday in the afternoon, I started to feel like this buoyancy in my energy. Like I just felt uplifted. I felt excited for no reason and happy. It was just a random feeling. And then, funny enough, within I think like an hour or two after that, I got an email from Elisa that it was complete. So I thought that was really cool that I just immediately started to feel that. So yeah, it definitely works. And then that evening after work, my husband and I went on a walk in a park. And this park is quite busy, and there was a lot of people there with families and couples walking around. Typically, I avoid eye contact with people, and I, avoid like saying hello or like making small chat. It's just like not my thing. But I noticed that when we were walking around, I would catch myself like actually like making eye contact with strangers and like smiling easily for no reason, which again is not something that I typically experience. So that was really a pleasant surprise for me. And yeah, I just was really blown away, like it really was very interesting. And then I would say about a year after that, I received the main big kahuna service, the energy repair and healing service. And, I put my name on there and my husband. We're the only ones in our home. So I put that in there. And again, didn't know exactly when that service would be complete. You don't actually know the exact date. So yeah, it happened just within like 2 weeks after that. And I got an email saying that it was complete. And I have to say, like, that one was not as concrete, like it wasn't as drastic of a change as I felt with the social anxiety, but I definitely felt like just a general ease in our home and in our relationship. It just felt like a flowing, almost as if I got a feng shui like session or something. Like it just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there's just a peace and harmony around that. So I really do recommend any of these Atlantis Scalar services, particularly if you're feeling drawn to them. In my mind, that is a sign that there's something for you in that service in particular. I know for me, I was really, really drawn to the social anxiety one, and I felt such a palpable shift within myself. And I don't feel as much of a wall against people, I don't avoid, they say there's like the fight, flight, or avoid response when we're in survival, and I felt like I was always in avoidance and just kind of running away and hiding, and I don't find myself doing that anymore. And that's such a huge shift for me, and I'm so grateful, because life sucks when you feel like you have to hide and play small. It's not like a panacea that it's going to solve everything in your life, but if you continue to do your inner work and you're very intentional in how you go about your days, and you're still showing up for yourself in that way, I feel like the Atlantis Scalar services are a good complement to what you are doing already. So I do want to like manage expectations. It's not going to be a band-aid that's going to completely fix your life, and it's not necessarily permanent either, because if you don't check your limiting beliefs around your life, you can go back to your old habits. So I know for myself, like, yes, I definitely, this is a year and a half now past my first social anxiety service. So I found myself going into some older habits of like old thinking. So that's on me. I need to work on that as well. But I don't feel as strong of like the resistance that I had before. So if you can do this and continue your inner work, I think it's a really good winning combination. And again, I think if you're drawn to this, pay attention to that, pay attention to your gut. it's usually something, it's like a message for you, you know, so don't ignore that. So I wish you all a lot of blessings and a lot of healing, and that you find what you're looking for. Okay, thank you. Bye.